film starts with a girl named Maira, who is spending a happy life with her husband. They had a niece named Vanya, and they both adopted her. Because a few days ago, Vanya's parents died strangely. Maira and Aiden adored Vanya, but she still missed her mother and was always sad. Aiden had a toy factory in which he made dolls and sold them. A few days ago, he made a doll named Sabrina, and the children were so eager to buy this doll. Aiden made a second edition Sabrina doll for his wife, which was really awesome. Maira loved this gift of Aiden. The scene changes and we see that Vanya is in her school. There, one of her friends was playing the Charlie game. This boy's name was Dado, and he was calling his grandmother's soul into the real world with the help of this game. Vanya was mesmerized to see this. Dado tells Vanya that to end this game, people are supposed to pray so that the spirits can go back. Dado also tells Vanya about an iOS app, with which souls could be located. Vanya borrows Charlie game's board from Dado. On the other side, we see Vanya calling her mother's soul into this world with the help of this game. She feels that her mother's soul has come into the real world. That iOS app starts finding this soul. Obviously, this app was faked, and she sees her Aunt Maira instead of her mother. Maira puts Vanya to sleep in her room, and gives her Sabrina doll before sleeping. When Vanya is asleep, we see the doll's eyes moving, which means some soul actually came from the Charlie game and was in Sabrina doll. The next day, we see Sabrina doll changing her place on her own. She gets scared to see this. At night, when Vanya uses that iOS app again, she sees a soul which was a dummy in fact. Then a soul pulls Vanya into the closet. Vanya tells this to Maira in the morning, but her aunt explains that her mother, Antony, is no longer in this world. But Antony was present there. Next night, Maira sees Antony in her house. Suddenly, she transforms into a demon and tries to kill Maira. She screams and runs from there. Hearing her, Aiden also arrives there. This demon attacks both of them. This demon doesn't let them go anyhow. But somehow, they run after saving their lives. Now, they knew that some kind of demon is residing in their house. So, they go to meet paranormal experts Ms. Laras and her husband Mr. Reynard. Ms. Laras goes with them immediately. There, she tries to send Antony back to her world with the help of the Charlie game. Meanwhile, board catches fire and starts burning. House lights turn off. In the dark, this demon possesses Vanya and attacks Ms. Laras to stop her from doing this. She somehow escapes the attack and gets the demon out of her body. But this devil is free and attacks them all. There, they all fight. Ms. Laras locks the demon in the same house. She does a mistake that she takes Sabrina doll out with her. And this devil comes in this doll. Laras recognizes this demon and she tells that demon's name is Bagaya. This isn't an ordinary spirit but a child of the demon. It's very powerful. Here, we know about Vanya's parents' death. Laras tells that Bajaya under-controlled Vanya's mother and she was the one who killed her father too. Laras and Reynard somehow managed to send Bajaya back to its world. But Antony died there. Vanya called Antony with the help of the Charlie game. That's why Bajaya's demon came back to our world. There's only one way to kill Bajaya. Laras should stab it with an inherited dagger in its real form. This dagger was made for killing Bajaya. At this time, Reynard finds this dagger in a cave, which was many years ago hidden by the demon himself. The next day Bajaya's demon becomes active again and possesses Maira. She stabs everyone with this dagger and they somehow manage to get Maira back to her house. Here, Laras performs an exorcism on Maira. We find out that the demon of Bajaya was first called by a human in this world. The story changes. In fact, many years ago Aiden had a brother named Arka. Their father had a toy company and he used to love Arka's designed toys the most. Aiden was jealous of Arka. When their father dies, his father fixed 60% of his property for Arka, and only 40% of the property for Aiden. This made Aiden worried and he went to a magician because he wanted to kill his brother with the help of black magic. He wanted the whole property. And that magician called Bajaya's demon into our world. This demon wanted a human body. Bajaya attempted to possess Arka, but the demon was unable to do so. Therefore, Bajaya's demon possessed Arka's wife Antony. Antony and Arka were Vanya's parents. When Laras fights Bajaya, it caused death of both Antony and Arka. Aiden was responsible for Vanya's parents' death. On the other hand, Bajaya's demon needed another human body. He possesses Aiden because his body was so strong. Possessed Aiden attacks them all. Reynard somehow gets the devil out of Aiden's body. Now this devil attacks Laras in his real face. Meanwhile, she kills this devil with that inherited dagger. Then the police arrests Aiden. We see Maira and Vanya living their lives happily. Shortly afterwards, Lara and Reynard gets another piece of news about a paranormal doll. She gets to know another case about this doll. And the movie ends here. Thanks for watching and do subscribe as it helps the channel.